Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the tangle Por Fin from CZT Cathy Staeven. Now, por fin apparently in Spanish means at last, and you can read the story behind the tangle in the description section. Look under where it says for more inspiration. There'll be a link there. Also will be a link to my step outs for this. It's a neat border tangle, starting with, so let's see, which way should I go? Okay, I'll go sideways. I talked me into it. Alright, so starting off with a straight line, then a zigzag. And this one, you can play with how wide you have it, for whatever results. I think kind of wide helps for what you have to, the other steps. But that is something to play with for sure. Then we're going to put some curved lines from peak to peak. And not necessarily, like a big, like steep curve or anything, just a little one. Oops, I trailed that off too soon. All right, and let's put one here, one there. Okay. Then, now, so the next step was interesting. I couldn't quite tell because she has the two lines there, and you'll see her step out there, and I divided her step 3 into 2 steps because I was trying to figure out kind of not necessarily how she did it, but I was trying to make sense out of it in my tangle brain. So here's what I did is I started off with making an orb in the top of the triangle, in that peak section, and actually we could just do that for all of them if you want. And it looks like she tries to keep it pretty tight up there at the top. So we'll just do that in all of them. And then when you go and look at her step out, okay, that's right. Lots of options for decorating. Okay, then after this, she had, I said this is part of the same step. And then she had more of like an oval type orb going from that center line that we started with, up to the top of the curved line. This one is going to be a partial, and this one is going to be a partial. Okay. All right. See, and then if you look, she has a line dividing, and like I said, I was trying to tell if it was two, a circle and then an aura, and so this is how because I just need to know how to do things. I'm sorry, that's just the way I am. So what I decided is we'll do the full orb, and then kind of do an aura like so, because it's not necessarily halfway. The rectangle, the more oblong, ovally type ones, it was, down a little ways further. Actually, let me look at some. Nope, and they're not even like in a line. So, this one is just going to be up to your discretion how you want to do it. And that's why I like to put in a link to the originator of the tangle, so that way you can see what they meant and what they have, and then you can go from there. It's just like more information is better in my book. All right, so then we have that. Next step is from that center line, and I'm just going to start here in the middle. I'm going to essentially aura this line, but we're going to come from that middle, an aura up, coming from the middle again, and then auraing up, a little, with a little distance there, and kind of filling the space. And I'm going to leave that one at that. And we'll do both sides. And then, you know, feel free to, of course, turn your tile so that way your hand is comfortable. And whatever works best for you to not only see, but be able to do the stroke that you need to do. Like there. And actually I was debating on, well, I could, just because I felt like that needs another one there. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason on the number of, you know, things going up. And then same thing here, but this one is, of course, a little, but the same idea where we're coming from this, you know, the baseline here and auraing up and separating that final line. Actually, you know, it might even work better. Like I just decided to do right now. Let's just go with, you know, when your hand is comfortable. Let's just go with that. And I want to trace that on that bottom line. See, and then, no, I'm still not liking that. I'm not liking the, just how it's feeling going on the other side there. That line would continue. And like so. And then, oh, I have one more side here. Now, when you go and look at Cathy's blog, you'll see as you scroll down below her step outs, numerous ways to that you could either decorate this or, you know, use the kind of use the structure to, you know, you could fill in between some of these. I will provide just a simple shading here, but if you want some ideas on some other things you can do, because you could, yeah, like I said, fill in some areas with, you know, the black pen, or of course any color that you would so choose. And I will recommend, take a look first at, oops, and I'm missing this guy right here. So if there's an area that you kind of don't care for, take a look at that and say, well, okay, how can I make that better? Because you might be able to, say, fill in an area that would then allow you to do a nice little course correction and take care of a section that you didn't care for. And let's see, this one, because that's going to be big, we're going to, so when I do these little half partials, you have to just figure out, well, what would be there? This would be like that. Maybe one there. Okay, and that's it. Shading. And let me just, I'm going to peek down. Yeah, because so some of the ideas were, you know, like, I mean, you could shade in any area, you know, one part of either part of this, or, you know, the part around it, or that, and then, you know, kind of make stripes and color in every other one. So many different ways that you could do that, and not to mention, you know, putting in textures if you wanted to into any of those sections, like textures meaning like little straight lines, or, and I'm putting, by the way, I'm putting graphite on just on the inside of these curved lines that we made. I'm going to do it on both sides. Always good to put the tip of your pencil, where you want the graphite to be. And then I'm going to lay, actually, you know, I'm going to go on either side of this. I mean, I'm kind of going over the line, but I'm leaning it this way, and then a little bit on the other side. Okay. Then, with the tortillon, we're going to kind of make this puffy. And with little circles, I'm just bringing that graphite down a little bit. And you can see how that is rounded now compared to the other side. We'll do the, get that little bit there. I kind of like tangles like these that are, you know, number one, not hard, but two, lots of ways to decorate, because then you can have it, you know, fit into whatever the style of your tangle is. And so isn't that neat? I love watching how it just changes shape as you spread out, even when you just put the graphite down, but when you spread it out a little bit, how it just makes it very pillowy and neat. It almost looks like rollers, kind of coming in on itself. So that is poor Finn. And and she even shows ways. A really neat way if you scroll. Well, it's not even quite to the bottom, right before the comments, where she does it in a circle border. Really, really neat ideas. If you enjoyed the video, would love to have a thumbs up. Please, the like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to the channel. It would be my honor if you subscribed. And just to let you know, I do post once a day. I put forth a challenge to myself, prompted by some of my fellow Tangle addicts in our Tangle Addicts community on Facebook. Because actually we at the time, we're at the end of September right now. There was a thing called Inktober, which was started by a graphic artist some time ago. And, a lot of different groups latch onto that, and so has the Zentangle community. And we did that. There was a 100-day project. We did that. So we're on our third wave. It's because 0 to 100 was 1, 100 to 200 was 2. So we're on our third round, because I just wanted to keep going and keep counting, just because that's something that I like to do. So anyway, I'm posting every day as part of that challenge to myself, and then anyone wants to jump on board and have fun with the Daily Tangle, then it's something that's always there. So just so that way I post every day. So if you decide to subscribe, and you don't like your email or your phone blowing up with notifications, make sure to select no notifications when you hit that notification bell, and that way you're not bothered, because I would hate to do that. So that's why I'm letting you know. Also in that description section are ways to connect. So if you want to join our Facebook community, that would be lovely. Link to that and also to my website. So if you want to take some classes, my website is perpetually under construction. But I do a lot of classes once a week. I have 2 free sessions on Thursdays, and then an occasional one that I charge for, and then another occasional free one that's a little bit more in depth. But anyway, you'll see all that information there. I hope you check it out. Also with that, if you are interested in the classes and even the paid ones, take a look at my Tangle Addicts Club, because I'm offering quite a bit of a discount as I get that off the ground and running, so you can be a founding member and have that price for as long as you're a member, and all of that. So information is there on the site. With that, thank you so much for watching and listening to my rambling. If you have made it this far, congratulations, and I wish you happy tangling.